So the originator of the whole spacebar phenomenon is ToShape, which my favorite way to access is by pressing Q, O, T, which will jump you into the Q menu, operations, and ToShape. So if we just did that step by step, we press Q, click on operations, then we go to ToShape, and from here we are able to begin scrolling the wheel to begin changing what sort of shape we are ToShaping. We can also move the mouse in order to change which axis this shape is facing. For example, with this cylinder, if we press E, we can turn on equalize, which will make it come out as an equalized shape. So instead of an oblong cylinder, we can get it to come out as a perfect cylinder, and by pressing A, we can actually adjust the diameter. So maybe something like this is a little bit more appropriate. But the best part is that we can use spacebar to just quickly jump between these shapes on the fly and just choose exactly what we want with these shapes, in addition to being able to control scroll to maneuver this shape around very quickly. Sometimes you just really want to place a shape precisely on top of your shape that's exactly the same size as your original shape, for reasons I just can't explain at this moment. But that is the originator of the whole spacebar menu, and it became so useful inside of that we ended up adding it to bevel. So here I've made a new file, and we're just going to go into Hops tool and just add this quick shape. And if we press Q and go under bevel, we could just press spacebar and just quickly get in and make adjustments to this shape. And this is just another way that you can get in and adjust this. Not saying users have to use it, because you also of course still have the ability to press Q and E to jump up and down on your modifier stack in order to choose which bevel exactly you want to make adjustments to. In addition to that, because I'm in Hops tool itself, I could just hold control over this shape and just drag dots in order to make fine adjustments to this shape at my own leisure without even having to go into the modal. But that's beyond the point. So beyond even having it there, it's also been added to the bool modal, which basically, if we have ToShape selected, we could click on interactive boolean, and we are able to basically go through and just roll the wheel to choose what sort of Boolean operation that we want. So maybe you aren't sure you want a difference. Maybe you want to roll through all the various different combinations. And recent improvements have been made to also improve its functionality to make sure that it's working with the latest versions of Blender. So here inside of the inset, we could press T to adjust the amount of thickness, and just like that, we've took these two cubes that initially started off as a difference boolean and converted it into an inset. So with this selected, we could press Q and use bool shift, which we can still shift this into different types. We could even shift it back into an inset, where we can go in and begin making adjustments all over again. And from here, we could still press spacebar and choose exactly which operation that we want to use. We could even choose clear at the end and change it into doing nothing, click, and we're back to just having this be just a cutter box that isn't in any way affiliate with our main target. So let's just select both of them, press Q, and we're just going to go back to interactive boolean. We'll just press spacebar, and we actually want to use outset, and we'll just press T to make some adjustments, click, and we are done. And just like that, we've went through just kind of where we are so far with spacebar utilization as far as HardOps is concerned.